Mario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means you're in peril.
And now nothing but green ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown. Malcolm Brown. 80. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback, and before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
They're on 25 yards.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just
and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze out of the backfield. Get a ton from it. Stop short of the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Fist to the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
That keeps the score. Rams settle.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They're all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. It's a gain of 8.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now the rookie 2nd-round pick. This is Cam Akers.
Akers, the ball carrier. Margus Hunt on the tackle.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he takes this near the 26.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick-sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Time again to see Jameis Winston in this Saints offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Powering his way forward. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
At the 44-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now he's going to let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Wolford. Buying time to it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Sam Sloman now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A run, it's Murray. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Still going. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they rammed the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, not turning into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13. On a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed in which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now, the returner. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jameis to throw it. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Their own 28-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio that once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. Gets past him at the 10 and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Good move at the 10, and he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Montgomery. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards.
Here's Winston. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's
that right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Akers. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They will again try for 2. It's a run with Akers. They'll try and run it here. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
3rd and long for Winston. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Austin Carr, the intended target. 3rd down here. Winston. And that will be incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will be taken at the 13. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. Breaks a tackle. They show off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll move the chains.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Tonight,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.